All right, all the chattering and banging is done. This is Oeufs and Cocotte. What's a Cocotte? That's a Cocotte. Ramekin. Anyway, made some sausage, little sausage from Fairway, little toast. But to recap this, you take one of these small ramekins and you butter it with some softened butter. I like to use, if not the butter wrapper, then a little bit of wax paper works nicely to get that nice and even in there. So about a half tablespoon of butter, you smear it all around in there, put a tablespoon of cream in. You've got water simmering on the stove, a bain-marie. You're gonna put these in there and that makes a hell of a racket. I've gotta find a rack that fits in that pan and that'll stop that. But the water gets obviously underneath, it bubbles and it clatters, it makes the steam and makes this stuff make a lot of noise. But you get that cream hot, drop 1 or 2 eggs if you want it, you could put 2 in. And then another tablespoon of cream, a little dot of butter, slide the whole thing in the oven at 375 degrees for 7 to maybe a little bit more than 10 minutes. You just want these to set up. It should be kind of custardy by the time it's done. You'll have the richness of the cream. You can add things to these too. For instance, here I put in a little bit of wild mushroom that I had made last night to go with some steak. And you could mince those up, or I just put them in. You know, you could also make various sauces that you could reuse. You don't have to use cream. You could use a curry sauce. You could use, maybe a tomato sauce of some sort, but you can do these different ways. And I've actually baked these in tomatoes too. You can hollow out a tomato when you've got a ton of those in the summer and cook it that way. You know, you could add a little lobster. You could add a little whatever you really want in the bottom. Just a little bit. You don't need more than about a tablespoon of it. And yeah, so that'll be real good. You should give these a try. It's a way to fancy up your breakfast, and really they're not that much work at all. Everybody have a good day.